Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Locked In Podcast, Season 3, Episode 1. For you guys that don't know, I do a new a new season every year. So, how many years have we been going? 3 years. Isn't this crazy to think? You've been in, so the first season, I don't know if you were in the first season at all.
It was literally you and Seth, and I think
No, the first season I think was just me.
Oh.
Season 2 is where I had a lot of Seth, Snod, and then you were in too. So, yeah.
That was season 1. Because season 2, a lot was me and you.
Okay, so you're right. So season 1 was me and Snod and me and Seth. And then a lot of season 2 was me and you.
Yeah.
And then Landon was in that one, and Seth was in a couple, I think, too. But, yeah. So, crazy to think, though, that this has been going on for 3 years. I enjoy it, though. I enjoy doing this, and I like to just talk about any kind of random subjects that we possibly can talk about. So, the fact is, we got Jordan back in the house here. He was officially the first one for Season 2, Episode 1, when we talked about the misconception of high school sports. If you haven't listened to that, definitely go back and listen to that one. That one was a good one. That was a really good one. So we decided to take a less serious path for Season 3, Episode 1, and we are going to be talking about sneakers. So, sneaker talk. That's what I'm going to be talking about. So, the last episode that I did record was November 17, 2022. So, it's been a minute. But now our third season and the first official sneaker talk episode. So, I'm ready for this one. And guys, I just introduced him without actually introducing him. We're joined by Jordan, a.k.a. Jay Chow. Get the claps going.
Round of applause, please.
Wait, golf claps. Speaking of which, I want to go play golf right now in this weather that we're in.
It's so nice.
This weather is absolutely great. So
I wanted to go play Saturday, but I got my CPL class all day.
Damn. I was thinking about this, though. I want to get, I'm not talking about, like, the Jordan golf shoes, but I'm talking about, like, they're the ADG Jordan golf shoes. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
They're kind of clean. And in my size right now, they're like $108, and they retailed at $185, so I might be getting them.
I want to get a pair of the 12 low golf shoes. I love those.
The 12 lows? I haven't
12s.
seen those. I got to check those out. The golf shoes?
Yeah. They got a few different ones.
Show me these, and then we'll get into
Let me pull them up real quick.
the scripted. I want to talk about this. But, guys, just while he's pulling this up, I'm going to be having 5 official segments for each one of these Sneaker Talk episodes. Jordan and I will probably be the ones that talk about the Sneaker Talks. If anybody else wants to hop in, we can. I'm certain that we can get somebody else in here, too. But I have to figure out a way to set this up and make 3 people able to come in here, because that'd be kind of fun to have three of us in here. It might be a little bit more difficult. Might have to get some more equipment, but it'll work. What do we got?
So we got the Jordan 12 Retro Low Golf in the Taxi colorway, the Playoff colorway, French Blue, the East Side Golf Out of the Clay.
Let me see. You're not talking into the mic. Let them know what you're talking about here.
Oh, So I am a big golfer. We are looking at Jordan 12 lows and golf shoes, and they got quite a few. Oh, look, they even got.
Let me see.
Jordan 4 Bread golf shoes.
Oh, I'm sure they have those. Let me see the Jordan 12s.
So we got
Well, I'm gonna take a look. For the people that are on here, they can hear us.
Taxi, Playoffs, French Blues.
Okay, for the people that are listening on the podcast only and not on the YouTube version where they can see us, I actually don't really like the 12s, but I kind of like those. Those are kind of nice. In the golf version, they look better. But anyway, let's get into the script now. So sneaker check here today. I'm rocking the. Why did I just completely forget? The Stealth Jordan 1.
There you go.
Highs, but with the Air Jordan Union shirt, by the way. Got this at retail on Sneakers app, actually. This dropped on Sneakers app. I like this shirt.
I might have to get that one.
I think they're like selling for quite a bit now over
geez.
retail, which is, again, I got this for like $60, so which is good for a Jordan Union shirt. So.
Especially for a shirt.
Yeah, it's nice. Ridiculous. I like this. We got Union on one side, Air Jordan on this side. Boom. And then you're rocking the what? You got the Carhartt shirt?
We got the Carhartt, big Carhartt guy with the Jordan 1 Low bleached corals.
Oh.
These are my gift from Sir Sage, the one and the only.
Boom. I actually like what you did there with them. They kind of look good with the... It's like I had the white laces in one and the gray in one of these, but that one looks better with the one in one. So that's
I gotta do it with my, probably do it with my unis too, one blue, one black.
You think? Yeah.
Because right now I just got both black and I don't know. I kind of like the one of each.
Yeah, I like the one of each too. It's like I go back and forth though. Like I said, the first time I wore these, I had one white, one gray, and then I was like, I want to go back to just gray. So went back to just the gray. But so that's the first one. Sneaker check there. Both rocking some Jordan 1s. I got the highs, he's got the lows, and now we go into the listeners' requests. So. Have you ever noticed my sneakers private story on Snapchat?
Yeah.
I do the copper drop daily on there with pictures from all the ones that are in the store that I work at. Malachi, you remember Malachi? Malachi P. I don't want to expose his full name here. Football at Christian.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. He slid up on it, and his listener's request was to talk about the Off-White Air Force One University Blues.
Oh, I
his
love them.
All-time favorite sneaker.
Love them.
So, yeah, so Air Force Ones, in my opinion, they have way too many of them. If I'm going to just be honest, they have way too many different variations of Air Force Ones. But the classic white, I'm not a huge fan of the black ones. I'm going to be honest. Black to me is like, and I feel like, again, a lot of this that we're going to be talking about, there's like a sneaker culture thing. It's like, do not wear black Air Force Ones or you're going to get roasted, right? Mm-hmm. There's like all these things that people have to say about Air Force Ones or any sneaker in general. Like if you wear these, you're a basic white girl, boom, panda dunks, lows, boom, right there. Basic white girl, that's what you are. Not trying to say any basic white girl's wrong or anything, but I'm just saying what most... That's what
Don't wear pandas.
Don't wear pandas. I mean, they're clean if you just want to wear an everyday shoe, but honestly, like the Blazer lows that we both have too, or I'm sorry, the Blazer mids, the white and black there, that's like the one that is acceptable to wear for like a just everyday shoe that even everybody has. But now it's like the Panda Dunk lows, it's like a whole different thing. That's like, oh, if you wear those, you can't wear them now. I don't know. It's just weird how that happens. And again, I'm not too big into like all the, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. But
I wear what I wear, and I'll wear it with pride.
Exactly. I wear it with pride unless it's a different type of pride. But we're not going to Anyway, so Malachi was talking about the Air Force One University Blues. I love those. I'd probably say in terms of, what's your order? So I'm trying to think of the official. I've seen so many like unreleased ones that they're saying they're going to come up with the Air Force One times Off-Whites.
Yeah, I know they got the unis, the blacks, the green.
Have they officially came out with the blacks?
The blacks have been out for a while. They got the blue,
lemonades,
green, black.
Lemonades, which are the yellow ones.
Yellow.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Or are we missing one?
Probably. There's too many of them.
We're definitely probably missing
with
one.
Just those four, I'm going uni, black, green, lemonades.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
I don't like the two bright colors. Like the blue, the unis, and the blacks. Those are perfect to me.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would say unis for sure. It's just something about that. I'm always a university colorway. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get into that when we talk about Elijah in the next one. Elijah had some questions, and I'm gonna talk about that in university colorways in general. Just I love them so much. So universities for me, and then I would honestly say probably the electro greens. Or that's not what they're officially called on there, but they're the Brooklyn. They're the Brooklyn ones. I'd probably say those next, and then honestly the lemonade and then the black, because I like if you can put together a fit with the green. Well, it's the same thing. The university blues are kind of like a pop color compared even with the green and yellow. Green and yellow a little bit harder to match with, but if you get the right fit together or just black and white, it looks tough. So that's where my opinion is on that. Shout out to Malachi for sliding up on there and saying to talk about that one. I do enjoy a lot of those Air Force One Off-Whites. Like if I could get my hands on any of them for retail, that's the only time I'm ever going to get them.
Yeah, but any Off-White.
Yeah, I like in general, it's just like, well, it shoots up. Like I have, where are they down there? That's an Off-White, and that's not one that's crazy. You know what I mean? So you'll be able to get one. I got these for $140 down there, the Electro Green Blazer lows.
I hate those.
They are
so much.
Dude, I'm gonna wear these one. I'm gonna just say screw it because their prices haven't hopped like crazy. They might, so I should probably just.
I doubt it.
Should I just wear them?
Yeah.
Say screw it and wear them.
You might as well wear them like Crocs. That's literally what they are. They're just Nike Crocs.
Oh my gosh.
Too many holes in them.
I'm gonna here. Hold up. For the people that are watching on YouTube, I'm gonna grab them and show you these quick. Look like it. Jordan, entertain the viewers. Boom. We have these, which, oh my god, dude. These are crazy. I'm not going to lie. If I put together a black outfit with these, that would look hilarious. They got the velvet black zip tie. Oh.
I
Tough.
just don't like the string across it.
This?
Yeah,
Well, that's with any like off-white dunk though too.
I don't like.
You don't like
that.
the off-white dunks?
I mean, some of them are nice. I just don't like the string across the top.
So I
I'd be
like.
perfectly fine without that string across the top.
I'm gonna be honest. I would wear these if they. I like the string. Okay, if they had no holes and if they didn't have this insanely crazy spear on the back of them. Like these are just right now for if you guys are listening just on this podcast version, go look up the Blazer Low off-white electro greens and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I have these in my hand right now and I bought these for $140 and I'm just like I don't know. I bought them when Virgil died, so I thought like rip Virgil obviously, but I thought these would probably just shoot up just because it was one of his last collaborations, which they lied. It wasn't one of his last. They have a bunch of ones in like the locker that they're not telling everybody about. But I don't know. Like honestly, this isn't. There's worse shoes, which is a sad thing to say, but there's worse shoes.
Yeah,
but it's
pretty
definitely a bizarre and it's a standout. And
Especially when you get the dunks and the forces that have like the spikes all across them.
Yeah.
I can't stand those ones. Those are so ugly.
if you guys see me wearing these,
Mind your business.
yeah, just mind your business or I'll spear you in the back with the back here. Anyway,
Stand those.
oh my. I'm gonna pull up to Jordan's house one day with those on.
You better not. You'll.
And I'm gonna say, "What's up, my guy?" And I'm
You'll
gonna
be
be wearing all
eliminated.
black, and I'm just gonna straight spear him in the back.
You will be eliminated.
Donkey kick, spear. That's a lethal donkey kick shoe right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so again, shout out Malachi. Moving on, we have one more listener request from Elijah. He said, "This is to both of us. What is your favorite shoe right now?" And I'm gonna put this in a broader scheme: recent and all time. So recent releases, favorite shoe, and all time favorite shoe. This one for me, all time, took me a little bit. I actually have two and then a third close. So, do you want to go first? Or do
You
want me
go
to?
ahead. I got to think about
Yeah,
this.
you think. So
you should have told me about this.
I should have.
2 days
I should have
ago.
told you. Okay, it's gonna be tough. There's a lot of crazy sneakers out there for sure. So
I already know my recent release, my favorite.
go with that
recent.
one first then.
So my favorite recent release
Yeah.
has to be the fours.
SB4s?
The SB4s, the pine green. I love those.
Hey.
I need to get them.
Did I tell you? I
Yeah.
told you I'm getting them right.
Yeah.
Guess when they're supposed to be delivered? Today. So
I need to
look
get 'em.
at recent SB4.
Yeah.
That's my recent favorite.
love those.
And again, I'm not one of those people that tries to fall into the hype for sneakers. If I like them, like for instance the University Off-Whites, Air Force Ones,
Yeah.
I love
What
them. Okay, but the thing is for me, like the SB4s, they grew on me a lot, and we're both Michigan State fans, and so
Mm-hmm.
for like like anything like green that's like that pine green color with white, it's like we have to like it, right? Right?
Yes.
We don't have a choice, Jordan. We have to like these things.
Right.
Anyway, but the SB4s, so there you go. That's funny because I had that written down and he said that for recent. So there you go, Elijah. For both of us, the recent is the SB4s. I was planning on wearing them today and then I had to piece together this fit quick because freaking
didn't
UPS,
get
man,
here.
they deliver so late.
Gotta love UPS.
I'm probably gonna be gone at practice before these are possibly in my hand tonight. So, but I'm looking forward to those and wearing those. And for sizing reference, because I got them in my normal size because people are saying, oh, it's an SB interior, like insole, you might want to go with a size up or a half size up. But then everybody was saying like, oh, they actually fit like a normal Jordan 4. So I'm like, okay, well, screw it. I'm just getting a 9.5 then. So, and I don't care if it's a little bit tight, it'll space out a little bit.
It's probably gonna be real difficult to half size up for me too.
Yeah, I don't
13
want...
and a half. That's such a awkward size.
That is a weird size. I've never heard of anybody that wore a 13 and a half.
13 and a half. That's
Honestly,
could
that's the
never.
crazy thing. Working even at a sneaker store, I've never had anybody ask me for a 13 and a half.
Right.
It's just nobody even, like 12 and a half, 13 and a half, it's either 12 or 13 or 14. You don't have like an in-between. It's weird. When your foot gets that big, you're true 12, 13, 14. That's it. But, so all time, do you have one? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
Let me think.
So this is what I said. Like I said, I put two. Either the Jordan 1 high off-white UNCs, okay, or the UNC 4s PEs. So the PEs are different than the normal Jordan 4 UNCs because normal Jordan 4 UNCs have like the gray on them. The 4 PEs, they have a lot more blue. They have the UNC like logo on the tongue in like that navy color, and then the rest is pretty much all that UNC color. So I really like those. If I had to pick between those, I mean, obviously they're both expensive. I'd probably go the UNCs if just off a look though. I didn't even mean to put these are both expensive sneakers, yes, but like those are probably 2 of my favorites because I'm a sucker for those university colorways. If I had to rope away from that, I would probably say one of the Lobsters, the SB Dunk Lows. I really like the blues, I really like the Friends and Families, and I really like the orange Lobsters for some reason. I don't know why, but I really like those. So it's hard for me to narrow down. If I had to pick out of that whole list, I'd say the UNC PEs 4s, Jordan 4s. What do you got?
So, hot take, I love the Thunder 4s.
The Red Thunders?
I love them.
Or
the Lightnings. Not the Red Thunders and the Lightnings. Because the Red Thunder is the red and black, and then the Lightnings are like the yellow and black and gray.
Which they've dropped twice, and they're about to drop again soon.
Yeah, I love those. I need to get me a pair of those.
Yeah.
I just love 4s for some reason. They're so clean.
Isn't this crazy, though? I don't have a pair of 4s until actually, I got the Crafts. You knew that. But I sold those for a quick 60, 70 buck profit. I don't know why. But I kind of liked them after the fact. But I was like, I sold them. And they dropped a little bit. So if I ever wanted to get them again, I could. But that's why I got the SB 4s coming in. I'm like, I need a 4 still. So.
All right, I need to get me a pair
And they're
of 4s.
expensive. And they're only going to go up. Like, I probably shouldn't say this. But I paid pretty much exactly $400. It was $398. Is what I got them after fees and stuff. So it's not bad.
No.
But Jordan 4s in general, dude, are just expensive.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
I want a seat. I don't do well with white shoes.
Yeah.
Because they get so dirty so quick. But I want military blacks.
The military blacks are like the ones that you can just piece together. Together anything
with anything.
So it's. Yeah, we're in that same type of wavelength. We'll get to that in the hot take section. So I don't want to talk about it too much right now. But so What would you say? That's the Red Thunders?
Probably the Red Thunders. Honestly,
they jumped, by the way, recently too. Like they're harder to get because they were a one-time release, older release, like over the past few years. Mm-hmm. So it's been a few years, and they're not planning on releasing them right now. So they just kind of jumped in price recently.
All right, but overall, it's pretty much any 4. Yeah. I love 4s.
For sure. Hopefully, that'd be crazy if right now while we're shooting this, I'll send in my SB 4s get here. That'd be great. So then we can both look at them in person. I saw one person walk into our store with them on. That's the only time I've seen them. I haven't seen them up close yet, so I'm really excited to have those in hand. But, so yeah, there you go, Elijah. Thanks for that. For the listener's request, that's our 2 today. We'll do kind of 2 every episode and talk about those. It's kind of like a hot take section in a way, but we have our hot take section later. So next one we're going to do, we have the upcoming drops. That's the next segment we're going to talk about. So I wrote 3 of them down here, and this is going off of the Sneakers app, and obviously I could have done some more research and say, okay, like what's in 2 months. I'm going to stick to April. Mm-hmm. So these are what we got in April. April 15th, the Jordan 1 High Black and Lucky Green is dropping for $180. That's predominantly a black shoe with green accents and a green bottom, and then it's got green laces on it, which it comes with black as well. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your opinion on those? Again, we don't have a lot of green that have been dropping except for recently, so it's weird.
Yeah,
but
I don't like, I'm trying to think of how to word this.
Do you think let's start with the colorway. What do you think about the colorway?
It's okay. I feel like it's too much black, not enough green.
Too much black?
Yeah, a little too much black, not enough green.
I agree. Well,
I don't like shoes that have too much of one color. Like, if they were going to do it right, they could do it like, obviously they got the pine greens already. Mm-hmm. I see where they're trying to go, get them a little different, but it's just too much black.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I think the green bottom was a smart thing to do because there's not enough green besides that. There's I guess in a way, the toe on that one is white though, I believe. So it's kind of like these, but the green laces where this gray is on the back and the bottom, that's all that green. And then the toe, they should have went with green.
Yeah.
I think they have white toes. I'm not for certain on that one. But if they do have white toes, they should have went with the green toe on that.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm almost 100% certain, maybe not. Do you have the sneakers app on your phone?
Yeah, let me check.
Look it up quick, because just go to upcoming and find that, because that's going to bug me now. I have to know for certain if that's actually where it's at.
Upcoming.
Dun, 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 dun.
When are they dropping?
April 15th.
Black and Lucky Green. Oh, they're not mostly black.
Let me see them.
They're pretty much like that. Just
Do they have? So they do have the white toe though.
Yeah, they got the white toe.
So I think it's actually they look not bad. Show the camera. Show the camera for the guys that can see here, if they can see that close. I don't know. If you can see it on the video version, there you go.
Care.
I actually like them.
Aren't bad.
I might try to get them for retail. 180 is not bad, but they also might go below retail. So it's like maybe
I remember.
I'll sit on them.
I thought these were like all black with that green. I don't remember.
Anyway, so
I guess I didn't see these before.
Upcoming drop April 15th. Jordan 1 high black and Lucky Green copper drop.
Cop. I like those.
Cop for 180. Is that a fair price?
Yeah.
I think that's a fair price. I do know that like for instance, these and the Heritages, they both dropped off in price. So maybe wait, but at the same token, that green colorway, I feel like just try and cop them for 180. I probably will just try and cop them. If I don't want them, I can end up selling them anyway.
Right.
So there you go. That's Lucky Greens. We're both going to cop at that. The next one, April 21st, we have the Dunk Low Team Red and White, dropping for $120. It's an aged red color with some white accents, white laces, and a red bottom. For the people that are listening, that's what it looks like. I would say that one for $120 I'd cop. You see it on there?
Yeah, I'm just.
What are you thinking about it?
The sole.
Show the video.
So this is what we're working with.
I think so. Is it like a cream color?
Yeah, the sole's like the outer's a cream, and
that's the part.
I think the laces are cream too. They should have just gone with white.
For $120, if I could get it for that, it's a possible cop. Anything else, I'm dropping.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'd have to agree with you because I don't like that cream.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they've been doing that a lot lately though.
Yeah, it's like you're making it red and white, yet you got a cream sole. And
okay, let me ask you this: I'm not even gonna lie. This was my first one in the rapid fire, which we'll get to. But the Jordan 3 Reimagined, they have a lot of that cream look. It's the age. They're trying to make the shoe look like it's aged. I get what they're going for, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know. Are you that same way?
Yeah, I get what they're going for, but it's just like you're re-releasing it. It's 2023. Don't make them look aged.
Yeah, just re-release them.
Re-release them
of what they're at.
Just redrop them.
Like, you know how many people have come into this? Oh, dude, these are you know how old these are? Oh my God, they're stupid. They don't understand that they're making them look aged now.
Ridiculous.
Which is a weird look, and I'm not too fond of it. If I'm going to be absolutely honest, I'm going to say not fond of the aged look. Stick with the new, like, let them age on their own. If they're going to age, just stick with the new looks. So, for $120 for the Dunk Low Team Red and White, are you copying or dropping? For $120.
For $120, I'd cop.
For $120, I'm probably going to try and cop. We'll see. I don't know. It'll be a last-second decision. Anything over, I'm dropping.
$121, I'm dropping.
Fair enough. I agree with you on that one. So, 121. 120 in 1 cent. That's too much for me.
Drop.
I can't do it. If I find a penny on the floor, nope, not worth it. I still won't add that to the 120.
Nope.
So last one here, April 22nd. So the next day, you're looking at them right now, I believe. The Black Flint Jordan 13s, retail price of $200. Before I move on, I don't like the retail prices of $200 especially for a Jordan 13. But black shoe, white and gray accents, and white laces. Again, it's $200 for a Jordan 13. Me personally, I'm not a Jordan 13 fan. I can get behind a handful of them. Speaking of which, we're gonna stop quick. I have to tell you this. Did you hear about the pair that Michael Jordan wore in the 1998 NBA Finals, the Jordan 13s, black and reds? He signed them. Somebody just sold them. That's the most expensive shoe ever sold, known to man now. Guess how much?
That's probably like...
It's a black and red 13 that he wore in the NBA Finals.
That's probably ridiculous. Definitely over $2 million.
2.2 million. 2.2 million. Oof. So And I was reading some comments on it. It's kind of funny. It's like you always are like, oh, I wonder what some people are saying about this. They're like, man, that guy must have had a hot date that he wanted to impress with these. Like, who's wearing? I don't know. Like, that's just a collector's item. You're gonna throw it up on the shelf, and you can be like, yeah, I paid $2.2 million for those shoes, and somebody's gonna look at you and say you're stupid.
Right.
Like, even if I had $2.2 million to spend, I'm spending that on a lot of other things besides a Jordan, especially a Jordan 13. Maybe if it was an old 1985 Jordan 1 that he wore when he was, then I might go for that because I like Jordan 1s. But yeah, so isn't that insane?
That's ridiculous.
That's absolutely stupid.
There's so much better things you could spend $2.2 million on.
Especially not Jordan 13s.
You know how many Lambos you could buy with that money?
You could buy a lot of Lambos. Lambos are actually not that badly priced. Right. They're like, if you're looking for like a nice Huracan, it's like 300 and something thousand. So
exactly.
You could buy definitely a few Lambos. You could have enough for every day of the week, pretty much.
Pretty much.
It'd be close, depending on which one. Might have to buy a couple cheaper ones.
I'd buy a Bentley.
I'd buy a Rolls. I like Rolls.
Rolls
Royce, baby.
Ferraris. No, McLaren. I'd get a McLaren.
We're just gonna name off all. I'm getting a Koenigsegg. Actually, that's $2.2 million. So
exactly.
The Koenigsegg 1-to-1. If you guys don't know what that is, look it up. Every 1 kilo it weighs, it has 1 horsepower. It's like 2,000 and something. It's ridiculous, but I think it legitimately, the price on that is $2.1 million, $2.2 million. So it's like I could have bought a Koenigsegg 1-to-1 for those shoes right there. And that'd be insane.
I'm buying an F1 car.
Do it.
And then I'm gonna start racing.
Bye, Jordan. You're gonna die.
Probably.
I know. I like to believe I am a good driver. I would probably kill myself in an F1 car. I'm not gonna lie.
F1 cars are dangerous.
Yeah, I would definitely.
You got like barely any protection in those. But anyways, let's get back on
topic.
Let's
get back to sneakers now that we're talking about this. Well, that all started from the sneakers that were
pretty much
overly priced. Anyway, so that's the last one I had on here for the 3 upcoming drops until the end of April that they have right now in terms of ones that most people are probably going to look at copying. I'm going to say drop on the Black Flints Jordan 13s. What are you saying?
Drop. I hate 13s.
I hate 13s, and I hate the retail the retail price of $200.
The 200 is ridiculous too.
It's way too much. I'm sorry. Like they've been getting Jordan 4s right now. Have been dropping for like retail $225. I would pay that for a Jordan 4.
Per 4, not
but
13.
I'm not ever paying that for like anything else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So everything retail, I believe it like 180 is where everything else should retail at compared to a Jordan 4. So that's our opinions on there on the upcoming drops. So that's 3 of those. And now we're going to get into the segment I like to call Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire. You like that name?
Rapid Fire,
I was thinking of some great things. So I wore this watch for the reason. I have a 1-minute timer I can start on here. Okay?
I could start one too. You know, I got a fancy smartwatch.
I have a normal watch. He's got his Apple Watch, so of course.
I got a timer, don't worry.
Okay, so you'll do it for when you're asking me questions, okay? And I'll do it for when I'm asking you the questions. So, who wants to go first? You or me? Who wants to ask first?
I'll ask first.
Okay,
I got some good ones in here.
All right, so wait. So just to let everybody know that's listening, we have 10 to 15 sneakers that we put on here. It's 1 minute or less. Copper drop is what our responses are going to be. So we're going to hear the sneakers 1 minute or less. So if I get through it fast enough, we'll do that. So Jordan's going to ask me sneakers right now, and we're going to put a minute on his Apple Watch here. And I'm going to say copper drop to him. Here we go. Ready? Right. 3, 2, 1.
All right, first one. Jordan 4 Lightning.
Cop.
Jordan 4 Red Thunder.
Cop.
Jordan 4 Military Black.
Cop.
Jordan 1 University.
Cop.
Jordan 1 Pine Green.
Is that the lucky green one you're referring to?
It's the first one. It's like the green toe.
Okay.
And
Cop.
Mochas.
Of course, cop.
Jordan 11 Cherry.
I'm going to say drop.
Okay. Jordan 11 Space Jams.
If I'm going to wear a Jordan 11, it'd be that one, cop.
Jordan 3 Sments.
The originals?
The
cop
OGs.
On the originals.
All right. Now we're going to some dunks. We got the Bo Deckers.
Cop. I'll say cop.
Pandas.
Hell no. I'm sorry. Drop.
97s of your choosing. The Air Max 97s.
Oh, of my choosing?
Of your
cop,
choosing.
If I can choose, yeah.
All right, then we got 90s.
Cop. I like those.
Any Force.
Any Force in general?
Any Force.
Oh, Force?
Forces.
Okay, cop.
And then the Grim Reaper Blazers.
I'm going to say cop on those ones. I like those ones. Were we a little over a minute?
7 seconds over.
Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. So, a minute or less or a minute or a little bit more, I guess.
Same difference.
So, all right. So, I forgot how to get to it. Okay, here. Okay, you ready?
I am ready.
Rapid fire segment. By the way, I only said drop to a hand, like 2 of those.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, it's a hard decision because we got to go fast. That's why I want to make it rapid
Right,
fire, so,
yeah.
so we don't have to think about it too much.
Don't even think.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Set, go. Jordan 3 reimagined.
Drop.
Jordan 1 high volt.
Drop.
Jordan 1 high patent Brent.
Cop.
Jordan 4 black canvas.
Cop.
Okay, Jordan 5 UNCs.
I don't like the 5s. Drop.
I agree with you on that one. Jordan 11 cherries. I have those on here too.
Cop.
Cop for you. Any foam runner.
I actually really want a pair, so I'm going to say cop.
Oh, you said it. You said it, cop. Oh my gosh, I never started this. Okay, so we're going to say we're 30 seconds in. Dunk Low Lotto Greens.
Drop.
Drop. Okay. Dunk Low SB Green Lobsters.
Drop.
Oh. Okay. Classic white Air Force One.
Too much white. Drop.
Seriously? Okay. Jordan 4 SBs. Obviously.
Cop.
UNC Dunk Low.
Cop.
Jordan 4 Red Thunders.
Cop.
Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Fragments.
Cop.
And lastly, Jordan 2 Lucky Greens.
Drop. I don't like 2s.
Okay, so if I said that was 30 seconds, we'd be about same.
Yeah.
Six, pretty much 7 seconds over. So there we go. Yeah, I feel like we had a pretty similar list for some of those. It's kind of funny. But rapid fire segment, we're going to have that for each one of these episodes. I like that. So we're going to try and just come up with 10 to 15 sneakers that are completely like just we'll look up sneakers and go through them. Hopefully we'll know most of them, which we knew all of those.
Yeah, I knew.
So we'll try and keep it with not too bizarre sneakers unless they're like the really expensive ones that we probably should know in general. But anyway, now going into hot takes.
Oh boy.
This is going to be the last official segment of this pod. We are sitting at a little over a half hour right now, so we're not too bad. I'm aiming for like 45 minutes for these sneaker episodes, so I like this. Hot take. I'm going to have a couple verses here. So they're going to be ones that I'm going to say, okay, would you take this or take this? And then we got to go into a little bit of depth of why. Okay? So I'll ask the first question to you, each one for verses, and then we'll get into it. For this first one, it's 3 because there's 3 versions. Jordan 1 high versus Jordan 1 low versus Jordan 1 mid. Rank and say, like, okay, I don't like this one. I really like this one, or so from there.
So starting with the highs, I love the highs.
Mm-hmm.
And I also love the lows.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's a hard thing.
Yeah. Mids, I don't like mids.
Okay, I'm gonna let you keep talking, then I'll get into it. Go. Okay.
So I feel like the mids are they're awkward because they're like right in the middle of your ankle. I can't stand
mids
that.
at 3.
Mids are dead last.
Now, the highs or the lows at 1 and 2, and reason.
So I'm gonna go lows at 1.
Ooh.
Just because I got more lows than I do highs. I like the lows. It's really hard to explain.
Not as much of a sneaker. You're saying like it's less of a sneaker. It's low. It's more of a opinion at that point.
Yeah, it's pretty much more of an opinion between the highs and lows. I honestly, I'd probably put them
Close.
Yeah, so it's like super close, but I'll take lows at 1, highs at 2.
Okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna go. Obviously, so I have the same opinion of you with mids. Mids are one of those things. Again, I'm not too crazy on like sneaker culture being like, oh, if you wear mids, you're stupid or something like that, right? I just don't like them.
Yeah.
I honest to God don't really like mids. There's a handful that I'd be like, okay, I would wear those, but there's also like the rest I would say no. So I don't have any mids actually. So the only mid I have are my Blazers, so that's it. Which that's not a Jordan. But anyway,
I don't really consider those mids, but
they're pretty much high.
Yeah.
I think they're honestly higher. I measured them. They're like pretty much as high as a Jordan 1
yeah,
high.
pretty much.
But anyway, so mids for sure last, 3rd. As far as Jordan 1 high and Jordan 1 low go, again, I really like them both. Now, if we go into like silhouettes, Travis Scott, I always, for some reason, like the lows are really cool. Okay, I really like them. It's a very close thing for me. but I like the highs better. I don't know what it is. I like the high mochas that he has, and then the fragment highs to me are really nice. I would also really consider getting the lows. So again, it's really close for me. For me, I'm the opposite of you. I have more Jordan 1 highs. I'm gonna go high, slightly above lows. But again, that's a really close one for me. It's a hard one to say. If somebody has lows or somebody has highs, I'm gonna say they're both sweet. That's it. So
I feel like another, like, some people's opinion would be the highs have more detail in them, which I agree, but sometimes less detail is sometimes better. So that's why they're so close, because I like having that amount of detail in them.
Yeah.
But I also like them to be simple.
I'm gonna say something that to your point here. If yours were highs, I probably would not like them at all.
No.
So the fact that they're lows,
it all depends on the colorway too.
Yeah.
Like some colorways look way better in lows. Like
this.
I think they got the bleach coral highs. I don't know, but like the lows.
They have a bleached coral, but it's a gray though. It's
Yeah.
like a fog gray. It's weird. So I don't think they have those in a high.
I don't think so.
Yeah. But like for instance, these in a low, I don't think would look good.
No.
These in a high look good because it's enough.
Yeah. So another thing is dependent on the colorway.
Depending on the colorway. So that's a good thing to say there. I think that I agree with you on that one. Depending on colorways, and then the ones that are the same colorway, it's just like whatever one you prefer.
Right. So that's pretty much like just the Travis Scotts. Which if we're talking those, I would go highs all day.
If I got my hands on either one of them, I'd be happy.
I'm just buy some fake ones.
Just buy some reps. I mean, at this point, like I have my rep Chicago's.
Right.
I wore those like 3 times. I probably will never wear them again. But it's like one of those things. It's such an iconic sneaker that I'm not gonna tell anybody these are real. But I'm also gonna be like,
I'm not gonna tell them it's fake. I'm just gonna let them believe what they want to believe.
Yeah, and then if somebody asked me straight up, I'd tell them.
Right.
But it's like I'm not wearing a $7,000 pair of sneakers. I'm sorry. But
I'm not even paying that much for.
Like
the most. I'm gonna find a pair of reps of the Grim Reaper Blazers.
There you go. Those aren't bad though. Those are like $600. That's not bad. Like the most I've spent. So Abby bought me those. My girlfriend bought me the Mochas. Those are my most expensive pair, and those are like $600 in my size right now. But the SB4s. That's the most I've personally spent on a pair myself. I spent $400 on. So
see, I won't even lie. My unis, those are reps.
Yeah.
I'm not paying $700 for my size in those.
Yeah. That's at the end of the day, it's like
they are high quality reps. You can barely tell the difference.
It's the same thing with these. I actually watched the video and saying like the fakes and everything. I paid $180 for those, like retail Jordan 1.
Right.
And I look at all the details and I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, these are actually. Speaking of which, we have to make a YouTube video where I wear these and I like take the zip tie off so people can't tell they're fake, right? I'll be like, oh, I got these used, and I'm just gonna like jump in puddles and go like swimming with them. We should do that, and then just make people think that they're real. So if you're listening right now on my YouTube, you're not gonna find this unless you're really listening to this, but that would be a heck of a video just to fool people with. So there you go. That's coming in the future.
Yeah, save your money, buy reps.
Yeah. Well, unless
they're affordable ones.
Yeah, unless I'm in that point where
like some of these they're affordable. Like these ones, the Stealths, the Heritages aren't bad.
Mm-hmm. They're all
lows aren't bad. The Gore-Tex.
Pretty much all these, like even the Mochas.
Mochas aren't horrible.
If I was I would. It's sad to say, but I would spend $500 on them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like rep Mochas, you can tell they're reps if you look in close detail. Like the difference in material and stuff. But I also get scared though because she bought those off StockX. I'm kind of scared, but so that's why I left the StockX tag on them. Haven't worn them yet. She won't let me wear them. So that's where that's at with that. But I don't know. I like the Jordan 1 Mochas for sure. But all in all, like for me, if it's a really hype sneaker that's like used or something that's worth like $2,000 and somebody offered me like $700 for it, I might consider it.
Yeah.
But again, it's a lot of money, dude. Sneakers, it's something that people don't understand until they're in the sneaker like world or like in their mindset. You just have to. It's a appreciation for them, and that's why like I would spend $700 on a used pair of really nice sneakers or something.
Right.
So.
I mean, it depends on your size too, because I know my size runs a lot more than yours.
Mostly, yeah.
90% of the time.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so that's the hot take 1. Hot take 2. This one's going to be really easy, I believe. So it's just 2. The next 2 are both just 2. Dunk high versus dunk low.
Low.
100%.
I hate highs.
Dunk highs are just the ugly. So
they're so ugly.
I wish I had a dunk high, even though just to compare. Like to put it next to a Jordan 1, right? The Jordan 1 looks clean. It looks great. If you look at a dunk high, it looks bulky. It looks like it's trying to be something it's not. I don't know what else to say about it.
I don't like highs at all.
Yeah, and then dunk lows. I don't have my dunks in here. My dunks are in my other room along with my Air Forces. But the dunks lows actually look good.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things. It's like for this one though, it's like compared to the Jordan 1s, that depends on colorway. They're both clean. Dunk highs, no matter what colorway, I don't want them. If they're in a low, I'm probably gonna get them.
Somebody gave them to me for Christmas. They're going in the trash. I don't even care.
I'm getting you a pair.
They're
I'm getting you a pair of
trash.
Panda highs.
They're going in the trash.
And if you don't wear them, I'm gonna be crying.
Good. They're going in the trash.
I was gonna get him a gift. I actually already have them. The dunk highs in a box somewhere. I can't. Whatever. Anyway, that one's the easiest one ever.
Yeah.
Dunk highs versus dunk low. Dunk highs are disgusting. I hate those. I don't think there's much else to say about them.
Disgusting.
Just look at them. Just look at them. That's it. So that one's pretty easy. The next one's gonna be harder. I have my side of it. I want to see what yours is. Dunk low versus SB dunk low. Has a very deep inhale. Let's see. What are you thinking?
That one's actually pretty tough.
It is
because with the SBs, the SB dunks, they're a little bit. They're not as bulky as the regular dunk lows. They're kind of like.
No, the SBs are a little bit more bulky. They have the bigger tongue.
Okay,
the dunks are the
switch around.
slimmer ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I got those flipped around. Honestly, in that case, I don't like having too bulky shoes. I'm gonna have to go with regular dunks.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where I'm at with it. I feel like sometimes. So, do you have a fat foot? Not really.
Not really.
Okay, I have more of a fat foot. So if I wear like a dunk sometimes, it doesn't look as good. I don't have any SBs. I've tried SBs on. And I definitely am going to get my hands on some SB lows. The only SBs I have are the SB4s that are coming. Mm-hmm. But the SB dunk lows, I'm going to I want to try to get a couple pairs of those. I really like those. I have my one pair of dunk lows. And I'd like to compare them side by side, like wearing them and then seeing the difference. I like both of them for sure, but dunk SBs to me, I know it's like stands for skateboarding for people that don't know that, right? But they're made for more comfort because you're skating in them, right? If you were to skate in them. So SBs, in my opinion, from the ones I've tried on and such, are more comfortable. So I would actually probably say SBs over just normal SB dunk lows over just normal dunks. So
yeah,
there's certain colorways where I'd be like, I hate that in the SB, and I'd be like, okay, this one over here in the dunk low, I'd prefer over that. But like when you have a similar colorway, I'd probably go SBs if I had the opportunity.
Yeah, it's all just a matter of preference too.
100%.
So like what looks best on you, what fits your foot better.
Right, 100%. So you're going to say dunk low.
I'm going regular dunks.
I'm going to go SBs, but it's close.
Yeah.
So, and they're both good looking shoes. So.
Right.
Now getting away from the verses, this is my humble opinion, hot take. I want to hear what yours is. So Jordan 5s and Jordan 2s are the worst Jordans ever. I do not like any Jordan 5. The UNC 5 is the only 5 that I ever said, okay, that's cool, but I still would not wear it. And the Jordan 2s are just ugly. I'm sorry.
I'm going to agree with you. The Uni 5's probably one of the ones that
if you're ever going to wear one, that's it.
If I'm ever going to wear one, it would be the Uni 5's. They're too bulky. I don't like how they're like super bulky around the ankle.
They got like that bubble that pops
there's like a bubble on each side of the ankle.
But the thing is, like the 6s have that bubble too. And I actually like some of the 6s.
Some of the 6s.
But I would wear a couple 6s. I would definitely not wear any for the 5s. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then it's like somebody had a brain fart doing the 2s. They're like, oh, the 1s were really popular. Let's do the 2s like this. They're ugly.
Yeah, and then they just hopped over, and then they're like, okay, we'll make the 3s better.
The 3s
are really good.
The 3s are way better than the 2s. They're not my favorite. They're okay.
I agree.
And then they go to the 4s, which are my second favorite pair of Jordans. But I'm going to have to throw 13s on that list, too. I hate 13s. I can't stand them.
I agree with you. Just all the, like, little indents, like, all the little holes, like, per se. They're not holes, but they're, like, somebody took, like a stamper and went across the whole thing and just have all these little indents.
I feel like they just stopped trying after 12s.
They just, like, there's so many Jordans too. It's like there's Jordan 30 somethings, aren't there? And it's like I agree with you. After 12s, it gets like the 13s are still at least in reason. I still don't like them, but they're still in reason for a shoe. And then after that point, it just gets crazy.
I mean, they got like some of the newer like trainers, or they're not bad.
The 14s look like Ferrari shoes. That's what they look like. I'm not a fan of the 14s either. So they literally look like, hey, Ferrari, do you want to collab with Jordan? Okay, and then we're gonna put the Jordan emblem inside a Ferrari like logo where the horse usually is. We're gonna put a Jordan logo in there, and we're gonna call it the Jordan 14. Are you in? Yeah, let's do it. Worst thing ever.
There's
sorry.
one. I think it's 14s. I think there's one pair of 14s that I actually kind of like. Let me check.
Get close to the mic because they didn't catch you on that one. One pair of 14s that you actually like?
One pair of 14s that I kind of like. I think it's 14s. Oh, yeah, no. It's not 14s. Never mind. Yeah,
what was it?
Those are absolutely atrocious.
Okay, so you agree that Jordan 5s and Jordan 2s are probably some of the worst Jordans ever?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Have you seen the Off-White Jordan 2 lows? Those aren't bad. I would say if I'm ever going to wear a Jordan 2, that would be it. So we said the Jordan 5, the UNC would be the one that I'd wear. The Off-White Jordan 2 lows, that's the only Jordan 2 I'd ever wear. And again,
no, can't do it. They're disgusting. They're atrocious.
I
can't do it.
I can see it, but that's the only one I'd ever wear. And they're ugly in general. But
I could never.
Okay, now last hot take, and you can add something in here too if you want, but this is my opinion again, so that's why it's called a hot take, right? 1s and 4s are the best J's of all time. If I had to put a third, but it's not really close, I'd probably say the 3s. So I'd say 1s and 4s. For me right now, it's like a battle. I can't say which one is the best. I really like those. Both silhouettes are great. And then we go to 3s. They're not bad, some colors, but they're a far away third for me. So 1s and 4s are the best Jordans of all time. Do you agree?
Yes. If I were to add a third one, it would probably be 12s.
12s?
They're a little ways away, but I don't know why.
12s aren't bad. I'm not against 12s by any means. Like, for me, it's a colorway thing for the 12s.
They got nice colorways out there too.
Yeah, there's a Stealth 12 that looks really good.
Yeah, they're mostly gray if I remember right.
Yeah, and then some white accents for sure. But yeah, no, it's a. Yeah, I think overall 1s and 4s are probably the best looking sneakers.
Oh yeah, easily.
So, if you guys have any other opinions on our hot takes, make sure to drop them down below in the comments. If you guys are listening on the YouTube, that's that one. If you guys are listening to just the podcast version, make sure to hit me or Jordan up. We have our SJ Kicks page, by the way, which I've been posting every once in a great while on S_J_Kicks. We both run that page, so you can go ahead and hit us up on there. You can hit Jordan up at JAY_CHOWE, right? J_Chow. J_Chow, I believe.
J_Chow.
Or you can hit me up SER_SAGE, so Sir_Sage. So hit us up on these hot takes. Hit us up on our rapid fire if you guys are listening. And that's the major thing. What are those?
I think these are my favorite colorway.
Let me see these.
They're the twists. They're mostly white with that little bit of red chrome accent. Love it.
Jordan 12 Retro Twist. What just happened? Your phone just shut out.
Oh gosh, dang it, Sage.
Anyway, I'm gonna go. Don't worry, I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, just go back
Jordan
to
12 Twist. That's what I'm saying. StockX needs to step up their game, man. These are actually pretty tough. For the people on YouTube, check this out. Those are actually not bad. I like those.
Yeah.
If I was gonna wear a 12, it'd be something like that. Again, white sneakers, they get dirty, but honestly, like my Forces, I've worn them a lot, and they're actually still clean. So I do a good job, and I have a sneaker cleaning thing, if I ever need to. So I should try and clean my Blazer lows, even though I don't really care about them. I should just try and clean them, see how well it works. But there's also suede in there that's probably really dirty. So, but yeah, anything else you want to talk about in hot takes, Jordan?
I saw one. So I really like these. I wish they made them in men's. The Jordan 4 Seafoams.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one. You don't, dude. You can. Your size, you're not gonna be able to get, are you?
No, probably not.
I could get them so I would probably go. I heard for women's converting sizing, I go a half size up.
2 sizes up.
They said to go half size up. So if I'm
I don't know.
the conversion. This is what it is. No, you're right. So it's the conversion rate. So if I'm a 9.5,
because I know like a 7
11
in men's is
a 7 in men's is 8.5 women's.
yeah.
Yeah, but
So it's like a
I'm
size
saying
and a
like
half.
conversion.
Yeah.
Like even so, if I'm a 9.5, I'm an 11 in women's, but they're saying to add a half size too because the conversion isn't true.
Yeah.
So I would be a 10 then. So I'd get the 11.5 Seafoams, which are like their last size. I think they have a 12, but I'm gonna try and get one because I have a sweatshirt that would go really well with them too. So
Yeah, they only go up to 12 women's.
yeah, so I'm making the cut barely on those. So
I would need like a 15 and a half.
jeez, oh Pete's. So
no.
yeah, I'm gonna go for those Seafoams. So I was going back and forth on
really like those.
on the SB4s and the Seafoams. They're both green. It's just different greens, right?
Yeah,
So
the Seafoam's just a little bit lighter.
have you seen the sweatshirt I have?
Probably not.
I'm gonna show you. You're gonna be like, okay, you're gonna have to get the Seafoams. And if you say it, Jordan, maybe I will do it. Maybe I'll take some of my tax return money and buy the Seafoams. It'll be worth it.
Dude, they got a pair of Travis Scott, the all black,
Phantoms.
the Phantoms, $5.79 in my size.
They're actually not bad.
No, I
The
actually
Phantoms
like those.
prices aren't bad. The thing is though, they're a lot of black.
Yeah,
They really are.
It's pretty much just black with white stitching.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan on that one. So everything else, like the fragments, are probably my favorites. Travis Scott. Well, we can talk about this at another point too, but
Right.
Travis Scott's. I like the fragments.
I do.
Anyway, so Jordan, this concludes season 3, episode 1. We've come through the end of season 3, episode 1, guys. Let's go. Give me a golf clap. Let's go. Season 3 is upon us. It is 2023. We are going to be making a lot of sneaker talk episodes, I hope. So I love these sneaker talks. So listeners, let us know what you guys want to hear from now on. Any topic at all. Anyone can join the podcast. We can go along any of these lines. I'm hoping that I can figure out a way to set up where so we can get a third person. And I have that snowball mic. I can throw that in here for when we get a third person and see about that. I think that'd be a fun time to get somebody in here and we can like question them. That'd be a blast. So that's where we're going to be at right now. Thank you, Jordan, for joining. Episode 1 of season 2 and season 3. So
Yeah, boy.
he's the OG for season 2 and 3 for starting it off strong. So hope you guys enjoyed the sneaker talk episode, and we will be hopefully in the next couple weeks coming back in with another one. So my goal is at least, I know I was going for when I first started doing this every week, just not really possible to do. Like an every 2-week schedule though, at least I hope we can stay to that. So we'll see how life goes and how we can do that. But thank you, Jordan, and we'll see about those Dunk highs that I'm gonna be getting them for Christmas. So I'm gonna make them wear them.
You're funny. Trash.